Did you know that in the 1950s in the United States, a young girl was diagnosed with something that at the time sounded like a life sentence? She was 3 years old. She didn't speak. She didn't make eye contact. She didn't respond when her name was called. Doctors told her mother, she's autistic. She will never speak. She will never adapt. The best option is to institutionalize her. That little girl's name was Temple Grandin, and her mother, Eustacia Cutler, chose to go against everything science recommended at the time. She didn't institutionalize her. She didn't hide her away. She didn't give up. Back then, many children with autism were separated from their families and sent to institutions. But Eustacia made a radical choice for that era. She raised her daughter at home, with structure, support, and constant guidance. Temple didn't speak, but she was extremely sensitive to sound. She would have meltdowns. She would hit herself. It wasn't bad behavior. It was sensory overload. Instead of constantly correcting her, her mother began to observe her. She discovered that Temple calmed down with deep pressure, clear routines, and predictability. There were no manuals, no social media, just intuition, consistency, and an incredible amount of patience. With intensive speech therapy and firm, but nonviolent, guidance, Temple spoke her first words. Late, but she spoke. At school, she was rejected and bullied. They called her weird, but she also discovered something that would change her life forever. She thought in pictures. What once seemed like a flaw became her greatest strength. Years later, Temple Grandin became a doctor of animal science, a university professor, and one of the most influential people in the world in animal welfare. She was never cured. She was never forced or humiliated. She was supported, structured, and respected. Years later, Temple said herself, "What saved me wasn't being allowed to do whatever I wanted. What saved me was that people believed in me and taught me without destroying me." Her story is real, and it leaves us with a powerful lesson. Respecting a child doesn't mean removing limits. It means adapting them to who that child truly is.